I know you have seen some MPs from Meru region complaining bitterly over the weekend, saying what they agreed with Ruto after impeaching Gachagua is not what is on the table right now. Let me tell you what happened over the weekend. Over the weekend, some MPs from Mount Kenya and Rift Valley who impeached Gachagua met in various places. And they agreed, since Ruto has been using Kimani Ichungwa to do all the dirty work of punishing Mount Kenya for no apparent reason, and they know Kimani Ichungwa will never amount to anything in the region again, even an MP, he will survive if he will come back. They said, since he's a young person and might never get anything else in politics above what he is now because of the bitterness the community has with him. In fact, to our people right now, he's worse than Kamotho. He's worse than Kamotho. Watu wanamuona wanasikia kama wanaweza tapika. They said, Ruto should sacrifice and give Kimani Ichungwa the deputy president for the remaining 3 years. At least Kimani Ichungwa akifanyia hiyo kazi yote ya kupiga watu wao na Ruto askai toka hivyo. Ndio akimaliza those 3 years, the deputy president Kimani Ichungwa achukue ndege aende Ulaya, na how about Kenya? Because wanasema hata Kenya hatawahi kuwa na peace. In fact, one of the Rift Valley MPs in that meeting was saying, hata wakalenjin wenyewe hawatawahi trust Kimani Ichungwa in their entire lives. Kama anaweza tumiwa kupiga akina Uhuru, arudi atumiwe kupiga Gachagua, yani ati anatumiwa vibaya sana. So nobody will ever trust that guy in their lives. Even Ruto himself anafika mahali that he might never trust him again. So wakasema their deputy president preferred candidate is Kimani Ichungwa, at least kwa maisha yake, kwa ujana yake. Asemage alitoka na deputy president hata kama ni 2 years yenye atapewa na Ruto, alafu akimaliza atoke Kenya na aende. That is the plan they are having. We will wait and see how it unfold.
We believed as Meru MPs that number 2 is supposed to take that place of number 1. So we signed on strength that Kindiki is going to be appointed as NDP. But from the time we passed that impeachment, things are not as they were. There is a lot of lobbying from various sectors of societies. A number of tribes, communities are lobbying to have their own, to be number 2. I'm concerned because you see now, we are hearing of somebody like Irongo Kangata. They're even calling us, they're robbing us to support them. There is also a majority leader, Kimani Ichungwa. There is Anne Waiguru, the women caucus of governors. They are up in arms, saying that according to the speech of William Ruto, president, and he promised them that the next deputy president will be a woman. They are also mentioning Grandes Wanga, and also sometimes they even bring the name of Raila Odinga in the scene. So when they bring all those things in Kimeru, is what we say, Mambura ya kuyanyenje. Mambura ya kuyanyenje is not straightforward as it was. So I'm so much concerned that there are those other players who have come in the scene. See? So it shouldn't be as that rumors and as it was at that time, because he was number 2. Let's number 2 take from number 1, because number 1 has been impeached as the deputy president. More than that, when Kindiki is down here, like Central Menti, all the rivers which we have froze to express, Taraka where he comes from. He knows the problem we have about electricity, about drones and so on. It's not somebody whom I'm going to call and explain. It's somebody who won't be even knowing by the time I tell him that there's a problem here, you already know. So to me, it will be a great advantage. I want to insist on that one shouldn't be repeated. There is no time when William Ruto called us and told us to impeach Gachagua. It is a change sheet which, it was the changes which were ending in parliament. But I have seen it that you people, you are trying to coin it and make it that it's William Ruto who told us. He did not. He did not tell us. We have our own brains. We have our own consciousness. And by the time I was saying that Gachagua would not be impeached, I wanted to be remembered. I had no idea, and I didn't have that rumor that it's Kindiki who is supposed to be the deputy president. If it's not Kindiki, me, I could not have voted out Gachagua. Our wish, the moment I started thinking the opposite, it means it's like a prayer. that should not be appointed. It should not be hypothetical.
You see my hair? You see the way it is black? Because I'm a young person. But nanyamazishwa kuongea about our own power in Kenya until nywele yangu yote ikuwe ya white. Until I'm in my 60s. That's when I'll talk about our own power. That Ruto is giving out our own power for 30 years to people called Adani in a mysterious way. Hakuna mtu anajua who is Adani, hakuna mtu anajua contract for 30 years. Na Kenya hamwezi kasirika. And he's going to give our airport the same way for 30 years. That airport will not be yours for the next 30 years. Na Kenya mmekaa kwa nyumba. Our courts wanaangalia tu. Our sovereignty going away. Our power as people of this country going away for 30 years. That even Ruto himself, I don't know if even he will be alive. A person who is 60, a person who is 70, their sovereignty is being sold until they are dead. Mimi nikiwa that is until nywele yangu ikuwe white. And Kenyans, we are okay. There are people supporting Ruto. There are people not ready to go to the streets and stop this madness in their country. People don't understand what is Adani. Ruto's son, Nick, is working in Adani's law firm, in charge of transactions.
If you want young people to hold guns, if you want us to go the Banana Republic way, if you want young people blood to be on the street, washike gun hivi kama South nini inaitwa hapo Sudan na Lebanon. Fanya hiyo pumbavu ya 7 years. You can only push people so far. Hata paka ukimweka kwa nini kwa kona plug hiyo paka atakugwara. There are things we cannot be discussing at the term limits. Na mazee watu wamekufa leo kwa OC juu ya NHIF. Mazee ma lecturers wako shule, wanafunzi wako shule, walimu wako shule, hakuna madawa. How can we be discussing term limits of a president who we are currently saying must go? Atumtaki saa hii. So unaongezaje 7 years? Kuna vitu zingine wakijaribu bro, watachoma nchi na wanajua watumia akili pia. We can't have that discussion here bro. Ati sasa president akwenda 7 years. It's retrogressive, it's primitive, it's backwards. Not in 2024.
And not anytime soon.
No, the term limits of every MP and president should be 3 years.
Inafaa hata kupunguzwa.
Yeah, 2.
If you are a thief, quit stealing. Instead, use your hands for good hard work and then give generously to others in need. This verse is for the thieves, especially those who are in the thieves who are with us in this mass. Na wezi wenye wanatufuata kwa mtandao, wezi mmesikia hapa kunao. Unaniangalia.